days. On Friday, I got a call from my supervisor. She wanted to know why I hadn't finished processing box 47. I told her the tapes were unrecoverable. She told me that wasn't my decision to make. She told me to complete the transfer and submit my report by Monday. So I went back. The box was still in the closet, right where I'd left it. I pulled it out, brought it back to my desk, and stared at it for a long time. The 3 future dated tapes were still on top. I picked up the second one. The date was 10 days away. I put it in the deck. Hit play. This time, there were no sounds, just silence. Pure, absolute silence. The kind of silence that feels heavy, like it's pressing down on your eardrums from the inside. I turned up the volume. Nothing. I checked the connections. Everything was fine. The tape was running. The levels were registering. But there was no sound. And then I realized the silence was the recording. Someone had gone to the trouble of recording 8 hours of nothing. Perfect acoustic silence. Not even the faint hiss of the tape itself. Just absence. I let it play. I don't know why. Maybe I was testing myself. Maybe I wanted to prove I wasn't scared. But as I sat there, listening to nothing, I started to feel something. A pressure, like the silence was alive. Like it was aware of me. Like it was waiting for me to make a noise so it could learn the shape of it. I held my breath. The silence deepened. My pulse thudded in my ears. I could hear the blood rushing through my veins, the tiny crackling sounds my joints made when I shifted in my chair. Every small noise felt amplified, exposed, and then just for a second, I heard something underneath the silence. A whisper, barely audible, saying my name, but it wasn't quite right. The emphasis was wrong. The vowels were stretched in weird places, like someone who had never heard a human voice before was trying to imitate one. I stopped the tape. I sat there for a long time, trying to calm down, trying to convince myself that I was imagining things. But I wasn't. I knew I wasn't. I started researching the village. The Records Bureau had physical archives in the basement boxes and boxes